Welcome to the Emerging Lawyer series at the Coffee Conversation show, powered by the Emerging India Forum, TEIF, and our tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution. Today's theme is Inside the Legal World, Unveiling Legal Excellence. We have with us our guest speaker, Trushil Vora, Head of Legal at Aditya Birla Sun Life Asset Management. We are very fortunate to doing this coffee shoot at Aditya Birla office. Trushil boasts a distinct career in the legal arena marked by expertise in contract management, litigation, and financial law. He has studied from the London School of Economics and Political Science and Gujarat National Law University. So, friends, it will be a lovely conversation. So, welcome, Trushil, to the special
Thank
episode
you.
of Coffee Conversation. So, I just wanted to explain you once again. We'll be doing three rounds. One is your professional round journey. Second is your personal, and third is a surprise rapid fire, like Karan does.
Sure.
Okay. So, Trushil, my first question. You have worked in various law firms as well as corporate legal, like Aditya Birla, SJ Law, Juris Corp. How has this experiences shaped from the time you joined an internship till and today, being head at legal at Aditya Birla?
So, I would like to say that strong buildings do need to have strong foundations, right?
Wow.
So, my experience has been something similar, right? I've been fortunate enough to have, various mentors or my bosses who have been stalwarts in this particular profession, right from the time of my internship till today, right? I have been fortunate enough to have learned a lot of legal tricks and skills that have shaped me and my practice as well as my career till date. The most important uh, uh, I would say the most important learning that I had over this period of time is because I got an opportunity to work in diverse sectors with clients from different backgrounds, right? And this helped me understand the mindset of a businessman, which allowed me to work on legal solutions while thinking from while wearing the hat of a businessman and thinking from their perspective. And this has helped me a lot over a period of say past 15 years, and even today in my current role as a head of legal at Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC.
That's interesting journey. So now let's continue this conversation. This is your present role, head of legal. You're handling multiple critical functions like contract negotiation, litigation management, and compliance. So these three. So how do you manage these three together, and what are the responsibilities you have to look into it, and how do you, at the end of the day, achieve them?
So see, we follow a very methodical and strategic approach towards handling all the legal functions. Be it advisory to management, be it dispute resolution, be it contract management, right? So we follow four steps, to achieve the targets. First and foremost, we ensure that we understand and learn about the business goals and the objectives of our business. This we do by interacting directly with the stakeholders. Thereafter, we work on identifying the legal risks and pitfalls that might be linked to any particular proposal, or we try to understand the market dynamics in relation to that particular proposal. Thirdly, we do a deep dive into the legal provisions and the law that will be applicable in to that particular proposal, right? And we try to identify the statutory as well as regulatory requirements that we need to address. And lastly, we try to find mitigants to any legal challenges while implementing the legal solutions, right? And while doing so, we try to ensure that we provide some practical solutions which are compliant with the law and can be implemented without compromising the values and principles of our organization.
That's very interesting. So, Trushil, your educational background is very impressive. Uh, Doing LLB honors from Gujarat National University, then BSc you have also done, then Masters of Laws from the London School of Economics and Political Science. So you have taken a diverse educational background. So what made you? My first question will be: is going for this diverse educational background, and how is it helping you in your career development?
See, like I said, strong buildings need to have strong foundation, right? And I've been fortunate enough to have studied at not one but two premier law schools, right? One is very well known in India, and the other is known globally, right? So, the most important aspect of shaping my legal career, right, was to learn directly from very well-known legal brains, right? And both these institutes have very well-known and renowned academicians, right, who taught me the principles of law. And not only that, while studying at these institutions, we also had an opportunity to learn directly from practicing advocates as well as judges who used to come for guest lectures. And this gave us a practical perspective, about the principles of law that we would have learned in theory, right? And over and above, this the other benefit that I had was, interacting with students from different backgrounds and from different states. At GNLU, we had students from more than 20 different states, right? And at London School of Economics, we had people coming from all over the world. So this helped me engage in cultural exchange as well as to understand the law and its implementation in the society and appreciate it in a far better manner. Yeah.
That's very interesting. Now, coming to your extensive experience, like you have educational experience, you have developed experience in debt financing, structured finance, debt capital. So, what are the some key lessons you learned over the years that have helped you to navigate these complex areas of law?
See, debt financing is a very niche and a very complex area of legal practice, right? And most important lesson that I've learned is to have a strong foundation. That is, the strong fundamentals of standard laws, like say Contract Act or say Transfer of Property Act, interpretation of statute, stamp duty laws, right? It's extremely important to have clear fundamental and clarity about concepts of these laws to succeed in this particular field of law, because special laws are then based on these general laws, the principles of general laws. And banking and finance is also no different from other special laws. So my most important lesson is to have strong foundations, and the second most important lesson that I learned is to have a solution oriented mindset, right? Because most of the clients, they will come with complex legal queries and would want a practical, business friendly solution to those legal problems, right? And that's where a lawyer needs to wear the hat of a businessman and apply the law while keeping in mind the business goals and objectives.
That's very interesting tips you have given. Now, coming to your leadership strategies you employ with your legal team. So, what are those? Because you've handled being a law firm now in being corporate. You have been both sides
Yes.
in law firm also and with being corporate law. So, what was your leadership strategies that has helped you, and what was those?
Yeah, so the strategy that I have been adopting throughout, at law firms as well as in my in-house role, is to give complete autonomy and freedom to my legal team, right? To to handle the assignments at their hand. Uh, I repose full trust in them. I give them full freedom to operate, and at the same time, I ensure that they participate in proper professional development, right? And I also ensure that they get proper exposure so that they can work on an autopilot mode, right? This is the strategy that has worked really well for me.
That's interesting. Uh, Now let's go to your next role. That you have handled various transactions, banking and project finance, meeting with clients, handling negotiations. So, what key areas do you focus on? कि everything moves smoothly.
Well, like I have said earlier, and I would like to reiterate that the most important aspect that I focus on is to work on a business friendly solution while keeping in mind the objectives of the business objectives of the client, right? And that has really helped me, keep my clients happy till date.
That's very interesting.
Currently, my clients are my internal stakeholders.
But you have got experience of external stakeholders also.
Yes.
That's interesting. Uh, so now, Trushil, you have had various internships working at Nishit Desai, ALMT. How did those internships build lay the foundation ground?
See, I have already touched upon this aspect earlier in this conversation, but I would like to add that while studying at law school, the most important thing that a student misses is the practical application of law,
Yes, yes,
right?
very much.
And law operates very differently in theory and practice. So, getting a hands-on experience during my internships at these prestigious firms really helped me understand the practicalities of applying law in day-to-day life, and that really helped me in my career.
Wonderful, wonderful. Uh, Now, this your field, like contract management, litigation, regulatory compliance, is very demanding. So, how do you stay updated with all the evolving legal trends and developments to ensure that you are always at the forefront?
Yeah, so we follow two-pronged approach. One is reliance on technology, and then second is reliance on humans, right? As regards reliance on technology is concerned, we have subscribed to various newsletters and legal forums as well as legal resources, which keeps on shooting legal updates regularly to us. At the same time, when I talk about the human aspect, uh, each member of my team has task of tracking different areas of law, and they keep a close watch on latest legal and regulatory developments as well as latest judgments in those fields of law, and keep on updating the entire team about that. Lastly but not the least, I also participate in various social media forums, interacting with professionals in the industry to learn and understand their perspective on the legal development.
That's very interesting. Uh, Now, let's continue the conversation. Technology plays a vital role in a legal professional's career. So, shed some light uh, on AI, different tools, and which tools you have used in your career.
Yeah, so over a period of time we have used multiple tools to to begin with. We were more reliant on research tools like Manupatra or say LexisNexis. But over a period of time, we started using more and more legal tools. The most important tool that we use on a daily basis is obviously the software which everybody in the legal profession will be aware of. It's called Compare. It is used to seamlessly compare the documents that we receive, because it's very difficult to track the changes made in two documents, and this software makes it extremely easy for us to track those changes. uh, uh, Over and above that, we also have a internal software that our IT team along with an external vendor have developed, which we use for contract management as well as notice management. And we also use another software or a tool from a company called Legistrend, which is used for litigation management. These tools have made legal operations really easy for us, saving us a lot of time and increasing the efficiency of our team.
That's very wonderful. Aditya Birla is very tech savvy and is helping in your legal team's work areas.
Yes.
Uh, my last question will be, Trushil, what advice would you give to young lawyers who want to build a successful career, especially in fields like finance and corporate law?
My simple advice will be to have a very strong foundations, right? Uh, you need to have very strong fundamentals and focus on learning the general laws like Contract Act as well as the stamp duty laws and Companies Act. And second will be to always have a solution oriented mindset, right? Always focus on providing solutions to your clients. This will work greatly towards your success in this particular field.
Wonderful, wonderful advice. Now let's understand Trushil as a person. Let's go back during your what do you say, your college, your childhood days.
Well, childhood was in Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is a very close place in my heart. I love the city. I've been born and brought up there, and I grew up with my grandparents. That's where I learned all my values from, and that's what I am today. And the values that I implement in my career come from there. um, Obviously, the law school have very fond memories. I made my close friends. I grew up with them, and even 20 years down the line, I've been in touch with them,
Mhm.
which makes I mean, they bring a different kind of cheer to my life and to my face whenever I meet them.
That's wonderful. That
Yeah.
wonderful. Uh, Now let us uh, check on your interest, hobbies, or passion, which mhm, tell us something about those from your childhood, or you have developed some new interest, passions recently.
Yeah, so see, the I'm interested in travel, and I travel a lot, right? Maybe the earlier part of my life, I was not into traveling so much, but since past 15 odd years, I've been traveling a lot, and I want to travel more to learn about different cultures and different societies. And that's kind of a hobby as well as a passion that I carry on outside the work.
That's very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
So tell us about which places to you have been to, and which places should one go to.
I've been to so many places in India, outside India, right? But one place that I believe has left a lasting impression, or one trip, was a trip to Kruger National Park in South Africa, where I chose to drive, and for 5 days I was staying within the national park, close to the nature, close to wildlife, and was driving to throughout the park, enjoying the wildlife. So I mean, that's one place which I will definitely recommend to everyone.
Wow. So, how do you unwind after a demanding day at work?
So what me and my wife are working, right? So it's a very small time that I get to spend with her, which is post work hours, right? So I divide my time into three parts. I unwind with my wife, chit chatting about what happened during the day, and
Superb, superb.
other other aspects of our life. Some of the time definitely goes towards watching content on OTT, right? And balance. I either exercise, go for a walk, or get in touch with some friends. Yeah.
That's very interesting. Uh, so, any book or movie which has made a profound impact on your personality and has helped you professionally also?
Well, I can think of the couple of movies that I'd seen early on in my school days, right? That kind of inspired me to take up law as a profession. And those two movies were based on novels by a well-known author, John Grisham. Right. One such movie is The Pelican Brief, and the second movie was The Firm. And after watching those two films is where I even thought about law as a career.
That's interesting to know where you got your inspiration.
Yes,
So, from among your family, whom are you closest to?
I'm closest to my father. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I have learned a lot from him. The values that I hold today are directly something that he taught me over a period of time.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. See, Ahmedabad is the place of Gujarati food. So, from among the different Gujarati cuisines, which is your favorite?
Cuisine, if you ask me, then obviously the food that we get in Ahmedabad. But if you ask me for one dish that I like the most, then it is the dal which is made by my mom.
Yes, wow, that is very touchy. Mm. Now, Trushil, one crucial question I want to ask you: if not law, then what would it be?
I think I would have been an entrepreneur because I kind of enjoy. I also worked at a boutique firm, for a period of 4 years. So I have seen, the
Mhm.
firm grow, and it kind of gives me a different kick, to work at a place or to have your own startup and then grow along with it. Yeah. So if not law, then I would have, done some business of my own. Yeah.
That's very interesting to know your other interests, which I hope it will come up and you
Yes.
will fulfill it. That I can see that
Fingers crossed.
yes, that passion is there in your voice, so
Yeah.
that will happen. We
Yeah.
all pray for that. Okay. Uh, now, describe Trushil in one line.
Well, a person who upholds the ethical and moral values.
That's very interesting. So, friends, it was a lovely conversation which we had with Trushil, and he's still in touch. That is very interesting. So, all those lovely friends of Trushil, do watch this episode, which will be available on the Coffee Conversation show on YouTube. Now we come to the finale round. So, Trushil, this is a rapid fire round. You have
Sure.
to answer quickly, like how Karan asks. And when you answer those, you will get this ebook.
Oh,
I'm an author of 12
lovely.
ebooks autographed by me. So this is the copy you will get.
Sure.
Adopt technology for better collaboration and document workflows. So let's begin this rapid fire round. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Morning person or night?
Morning.
Which is your favorite movie?
Pelican brief.
Okay. Uh, one thing from your bucket list
Travel more.
that I can see that excitement. Fiction or non-fiction book?
Fiction.
Okay. And if you like to meet any historical person, who would that person be?
Historical person, I cannot say, but the person I would like to meet is Mr. Narendra Modi.
Okay, that's You said it, and we hope you will be able to meet him because
Yes.
he's from your state, and we all
Yes.
love our Prime Minister.
Yes.
So you have answered it, and here is your book, which you will.
Thank you very much.
So, friends, this was a lovely conversation which we had with Trushil Vora, understanding the corporate as well as a law firm, how that functions. He got various expertise and educational background. So both he has managed differently. So he's a role model for young legal professionals, not only a legal, but for others. Okay, having a multiple educational background that helps adds value you in the corporate world, and he has also has an aspirations to be an entrepreneur that we look forward to his entrepreneurial journey. So do subscribe to the Coffee Conversation show on YouTube, and we look forward to another interesting conversation with another guest speaker. It was a lovely conversation, Trushil, we had, and enjoy everyone.
Thank you very much.
Stay safe. Thank you.